Story of my life. I am a medical resident. I am super hardworking and training to be a trauma surgeon and spend most of my time in hospital. I had been married for 2 years to my wife. My wife chose to be a housewife. I made sure to support her emotionally and financially and never interfered with her decision. We were very happy and had strong chemistry. I loved her and we both trusted and supported each other in everything. She was pretty, tall, and super caring. I fell in love with her the first time I saw her at some medical exhibition. I was a nerd while she was the life of parties. I felt so lucky when she said yes to my proposal. She was out of my league, yet we were in love. She was a yoga trainer and our life was perfect. One night I get off a 30-hour call early and head home to surprise my wife with some flowers and her favorite dessert. It was the anniversary of the day we first met, only to find her in bed with a random dude. When I got back home, I was shocked to see another car parked outside our house. I thought it was from some numbers. Then, to surprise my wife, I used my spare keys to open our main door. I got inside and was surprised to see the empty lounge. Usually, my wife watches TV in the lounge or cooks dinner in the kitchen, which is attached with the TV lounge. I was worried about her and thought she might be sick or sleeping, so I didn't make any noises. I didn't want to wake her up. I decided to decorate a dining table and put cake, candles, dessert to surprise her. And then to check on her, I went to our bedroom that was upstairs. I slowly opened the door. I was too careful as I didn't want to disturb her in case she was sleeping. My wife had insomnia, so I always tried to be as careful as possible when she took a sleep. I made sure to not wake her up. Anyways, when I opened the door, I was extremely shocked to see my wife on our bed with two guys. They were naked and kissing each other when I opened the door. There were wine bottles on the floor and they all looked drunk. They looked at me with shock. They couldn't be as surprised as I was. I felt like I was about to faint. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so exhausted and confused that I didn't know what to do and just left and went back to the hospital. At 5 a.m., I was sitting in the parking lot, hunched over crying. I didn't even have my phone with me. I was just sitting there when one of my colleagues saw me and he called my dad up and he came and picked me up. I was so shocked they had to put me in a hospital ward for a night. I ended up taking a leave from my residency. Turns out it wasn't the wife's first time sleeping around, and I needed counseling for a few months after the divorce was finalized. Hope I get back on my feet. I also want to mention how relationship expert Lewandowski added that when we think of catching our partner cheating, we often envision sexual and physical affairs, but that's not always the case. We should also be aware of the potential for emotional infidelity where our partner becomes close and emotionally intimate with another person. He explained. Sometimes that may be hiding in plain sight because we aren't considering it a potential form of cheating, whether it's emotional or physical adultery. Being cheated on is extremely heartbreaking. It takes a huge toll on our emotional well being, making us question our every decision and even blame ourselves for our loved ones' actions. It's especially awful when it catches us completely blindfolded, having no suspicions about the hurtful activities happening behind our backs. Experiencing infidelity certainly has a negative impact on our well being. Lewandowski noted, having a partner cheat on you represents one of the most profound violations of trust in relationships. It's an experience that can alter how a person navigates their future relationships by making them more jealous, more concerned about being hurt, and about their partner abandoning them. He said, adding that the effects of our partner's infidelity tend to stick with us for a long time.